Greetings. Thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about how in this country here, how they create the problem and then that problem creates jobs and positions, but people have been terminated doing their job about something that is being allowed, like drugs. You let it flow in. It's a thing of this land here. You let it come in, and then you create a war on something that you allow. And with the children, it could be an all-time raid to stop it, but it's allowed. It's $1 billion business. But you pretend like you care about creating these jobs that they do a bus every now and then just to make the people happy, to make them think that they doing something. When I'm not impressed, because if you want to get these children, you know how to go get them. You know how. You know where they are. You do documentaries. You take 5 years to make a movie about where these children are and what's happening to them. So don't pretend like you care and create just to create jobs for individuals. You don't care. But we have to keep being mindful, Black people, that they got us thinking about everything, but we are being taken. I don't want to say that word. I keep overusing it. But we're being executed. And everybody is in on it. The government and the authorities, those who are in your community creating havoc, they just there to contain you, to humiliate you, to imprison you, and to put you in your grave. That's what it is. But they take all across the country. And I'm going to end with this. It's even down to the Caucasian children. I said the other day on a video how this little Caucasian girl came and sat on a blanket and was looking at this baby Black boy, 11 months old, and said, with fear in her face, "You in trouble." So it's in their youth now. They don't started that again. Will never stop, but it's prevalent now that it's in the children now, because 2 incidents where a Black child, one was almost lost his life dearly, barely hung on, and one did lose their life from a Caucasian child. One confessed to holding this Black child head underwater. But then they showed a video of them. They said it was playhousing, but he was going at the little Black boy who lost his life to him. I mean, the grown-ups were watching it, and he was going at him seriously. And the little Black boy wasn't fighting back, so I don't know. But then the other incident was in a school where a 4th grader, a 2nd grader who was black boy, and then he started convulsing everything, and he ran and got help, and they came back, and he told him that he's going to do him like they did in the old days. So it's happening, and they're not talking about it. They'll talk about it once or not at all, and then they cover it up and they make do, or they all get on accord how they gonna make the story end. Then they go into your history, what you did when you was 2 years old, before they take the blame. And it's straight up, they just annihilating, pulverizing, exterminating, extinguishing. Yeah, I got pages after. I got all kind of books and stuff where I'm trying to keep up, but I didn't know it was happening to us like this. I was talking nonsense and about other things. I didn't know that we were taking us out like this. And you won't know unless it's coming down your algorithm. But who wants to know? Because what can we do about it? All we're doing now is just talking about it. This don't make no sense. I mean, we're just going to sit here and just be like ducks that's going across at the state fair and they taking pop shots. It's happening to all our families. It could happen anytime we step out of the house. Because they specifically stop black people. And then we just lottie-dottie don't think that everything is multicultural now and that there is no racism. And you traveling through their rural towns where they know strangers and they going to stop you and they just got it in them. Now they think, well, we're being executed. It's happening. It's thick. There are a lot of channels out here. And it's like they know it because here again, they're hiring those who got it in for black people. All the gangs in LA Police Department, they know them. I did a video on them. The 22 gangs within the Sheriff Department in LA. And I thought they was just hiring military for the police force, but they hire anybody who they just hiring you that don't like black people. And then they go right into your neighborhood. And they got all their authority behind them. And they will whip out 14 million so that one of them can get their rocks off. And what do we do? I mean, what do? We just talk about it. Go to the next one and just keep talking about it. Just talk about it. So this is a bad predicament to be in. It's really sad. There's nothing that can be done. We gotta sit here and just gotta keep happening. Can't some lawyers get together, a dream team, and do more than just, I mean, something got to be done more than us just keep reporting on it. It don't make sense because they willing to pay $10 million for one of their soldiers to take one of us out. The city pays it, but I'm going to find that number where, the cost of injustice. Over the last 10 years, police misconduct, brutality lawsuits have cost cities around the country a total of $3 trillion. It's got 9 zeros. Is that trillion? The vast majority of the 3 billion was paid by 3 cities. New York City, 1.7 billion, Chicago, 500 million, and Los Angeles, 300 million. Okay, so they don't care about paying the price. It's worth it. And I'm going to end with this. They said that even their target practice is shaped like a black man. Why don't they shape it like a white person on black background? And then they train their dogs to hate us just like they did in '65 with the protesters with MLK marches. It was the German Shepherd. So I have a vision in my mind too where they allow one of their dogs to gnaw on this black woman. She was homeless, I think, my age. Gnaw on her arm. She was screaming and he was standing there looking. See, they let you see this shit because that's an image that I can't get rid of. They let you see it. So my distrust, whether they be a doctor, whoever, I have to suspect that who are you when you go home? I don't know who you are. Peace if you can find it. There is none.